Hello, welcome to the Clockwork 42 channel. My name is Benjamin. Today I'm playing with another Kotobukiya model kit, Megami device, a WISM, soldier, snipe, grapple. There's all the fun stuff we get to play with. This isn't going to be a build video, just going to give you a quick behind the scenes here as we start the process. I really enjoy these kits, except for the building part. That's tedious, I've said that before. But hey, once you get through it, you get a really fun action figure to play with. I take a couple breaks during the build process just to acknowledge some of the fun features this has, like hair articulation. Something fun, something different. I don't see that too often. Try and get back to the build, but instead I get back to posing. These are very capable little figures, a lot of fun, and this kit is packed with accessories. It's fun to get them built, have them sit there as you continue the rest of the build. A little bit of motivation and encouragement. She's trying to tell you a secret. Kotobukiya kits are fire. Check them out. Really fun figure. And I'm still not building, I'm just posing. Once you start, they're hard to put down. And once you finish building, well, that's when the real fun begins. Do you like miniguns? I like miniguns. Little anime girls with miniguns are the bee's knees. And of course, we're going to test out the sniper rifle. And you can see they're pretty capable of achieving a lot of different poses. Take a look with some other Kotobukiya and one Bandai model kit that I've built. A lot of fun. All the components are compatible across this line of model kits. All the pegs and the holes are 3mm. Gives you a lot of options. Stay here, mechanical chicken. Don't go cause no trouble. And don't be jumping into anyone's review. Work. Playing around with some more options here. Articulation on the boots. Get a little claw feature. Cat ears on the helmet. You might notice they're a little bit loose. I did that for a reason. We'll get back to that. Robot combat. It's important to disarm your opponent and to throw proper punch. Lead with the toes. Vulgar. You need to go somewhere. We'll get that out of the way. And continue the robot rampage. Claws out. Ripping this thing to ribbons. Combat setups are fun. Just trying to highlight what these are capable of. They're really lightweight. Balance can be tedious at times. But this one has a feature on the boots that can assist you with balancing. Not that you need it. Still very capable of balancing without it. But little assist, something you can easily hide out of the way if you're doing photography or whatever. Just a lot of fun. We're going to stretch out as we get ready for this next segment. It's going to be a doozy. As you can see, there is a lot to this kit. And I'm thinking I should have at least bought two. With the amount of components you get with this, you could probably build 4 to 5 unique figures easily. Get a rifle, or actually a weapon, a modular pistol weapon, sniper barrel, And you ever set something somewhere you shouldn't have? I do. Let's start that over. So look at all this stuff we got here. Let's dive in. Forget the pewter sound wave model right there. Get a helmet, 2 face masks, helmet accessories, weapon components. Started to show you the rifle there. Come back to that. We're going to have extra wrist peg, other attachment components, armored body pieces, flesh tone body pieces, badges for your rankings, 3 sets of hands, flesh tone parts for both portraits, along with the main body, feet parts, boot parts, just a lot of options for you to set up your figure. Looking at the weapon again. Scope is 2 components, so you can separate that if you want. Maybe have iron sights. Set up the scope a little bit differently. Frontwards, frontwards, backwards, whatever you feel is right. It just really fuels your imagination. I think this is my preferred weapon out of all the options with this kit. The flamethrower. That's pretty cool. And of course, put the barrel back on there, scope back on there, give you the official sniper rifle. That's still pretty cool. While the kit is primarily comprised of 2 colors, the sculpt and the color breaks keep it interesting. The backpack has multiple attach points and it has some articulation. You can rotate 360 degrees and the weapon fits on there. And I put it on upside down by mistake. Otherwise, the backpack will sit flush against the body. The engineering on these is really precise. The components on the end have additional articulation point. The helmet, I left the ears loose so that I can pop them off for this segment. As I just said, the engineering is really precise, and if you shove the ears all the way in, it is very difficult to remove them. I could say that for some of the other components on the model. The badges can plug into any of the rectangular ports. Same with the antenna. And you might have noticed, or will notice as we get to it, that there are similar attachment points on the armor pieces. And it really allows for a lot of different customization options. Like this is an amazing army builder model. But I worked on this over a couple days, so building the army might take months. Diaphragm articulation is really cool. You have 2 points of movement, and the ball joint on top allows for a great range of motion. We have butterfly joints in the shoulder, which might look kind of odd at first. I think it's something that kind of grows on you. It falls in line with the aesthetic of this line, but initially, compared to other figures that have butterfly joints, it kind of stands out. I'm not saying it as a negative, I'm just saying it's different. So visually it takes some getting used to. Completely functional. Get a ball joint and a hinge on the shoulder. The bicep swivel at the connection point. single jointed elbow, but you get a very good range of motion with these. Wrist pegs, it's the peg with the hinge. You can twist them, bend them, orient them any direction you need to be. And with 5 sets of hands, well, 3 sets of hands, 5 pairs for the white and the armored black hands, and 3 pairs of the mechanical hands. The waist components separate, and we can drop the leg assembly in there, as well as the belly, the navel component. It doesn't always go perfect every time. That's all right. We'll just try again. It doesn't take a lot of force to fit these together. You just line them up and press them in gently. You're good to go. I may not do it fast. I do it right. Legs similar to the arms. That gives you a swivel at the thigh. Good range of motion on the ankles, moving forwards and backwards, as well as having the rocker. And you get a toe hinge on there too. Really good range of motion. These are a lot of fun to play with. I start trying to do a little balance and stop myself. Got to stay focused. Remember what you're doing here. And these are super lightweight. So when it comes to trying to balance and pose them, it might take a little bit more work trying to find the sweet spot. But you saw some of the stuff I did earlier. I just don't think I can say this enough. These are a lot of fun. The aesthetic might not appeal to everybody, or maybe even the concept. Little mechanical armored girls. I don't know. I like anime. I like mecha, sci-fi stuff. This is right up my alley. Cat ears? Come on. How can you say no to cat ears? We also get an additional neck peg that allows your frame arm girl model kits to fit on these bodies, or the heads, I mean. And you'll see there's a significant difference from the frame arm girl kits to the Megami device kits. But it's very nice of them to include that if you want to swap those heads over. You might have noticed this earlier, but you get a little bit of articulation on the ponytail for the cat ear girl also. Not too much range, but it's a neat little feature. And it looks okay without it too. Fun, right? 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 Come on, this is fun. All right. This won't be the look I keep her in. I like the armored look. Ready for combat. Aren't you a bit short to be a stormtrooper? A little bit of fun. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm going to show you some size comparisons. As we float down to the display station, got some Hasbro figures. Got McFarlane, Storm Collectibles, Icons Ninja, Ninja looting the Loot Llama, and a Fortnite Jonesy hanging out. Scale of fun to 10. Hell yeah. If you have the patience to build them, I'll say it again, do it. A lot of fun. Thank you for watching. Thank you. I'm almost at 100 subs. That's pretty amazing. I will see you soon. We got some fun stuff on the workbench headed your way.